It's Aisha, vlogger for Newsflash, and I'm coming to you today just sharing my thoughts on this book that I'm reading. It is called Building a Happy Marriage 99 Tips from an Architect. And I'm reading this book. It's really great. And it's not just to me for married couples, even if you're considering marriage, it's something really, really great. In November, it will be 14 years that I've been married. It's been an incredible 14 years, but just saying that it's 14 years, it's like, wow, 14 years. But even though it's been 14 years, I still feel like I need to, learn different things on how to work through marriage because marriage is definitely an interesting ride. But I wanted to, share some stuff from this book. Again, the author, Kelly Seminoff, he is an architect. So he brings his perspective of marriage through his work, through architecture. And one thing that he says about architecture is that architecture is about people and how the users experience the building. And when he, compares that to marriage, marriage to him is how you and your spouse, or if you're just thinking about relationships, how you and your significant other can, create something meaningful and special. And the book goes through just even like the foundation stages of a relationship that is the core of building up an incredible marriage. The foundation is based off of love, trust, communication, all of the basics that you would expect in a relationship. But I just want to fast forward all the way to what he describes as the finishes. And I thought that this section was really, really great, especially since I've been married for going on 14 years. I feel like we're kind of like in the finishes stage, which is great. And he really gave some really good jewels in this section. Um, he says, for example, in marriage, you have to keep a steady temperature. And then he describes that buildings, they function efficiently when they are kept at an even, cool temperature and not to waste energy. He says, not to waste energy on things that will take away from you and your spouse, time stealers, time wasters. Try to invest a lot of time into your spouse. Don't be so hot and cold with things. I know for me, that's tough because I'm a true Gemini, but not to be so hot and cold. Listen, even if you don't agree with everything that your mate is saying, listen, give them that respect. He also says renovate at the right time. Oftentimes, especially when you've been together for quite some time, you might have a feeling of routine or complacency. And what he shares is that, trying something different, going somewhere different, experiencing something new can breathe that fresh life into your relationship and make it feel like it's a brand new relationship. Over time, things change, and you don't want to stay the same. Like you want things to be exciting. You want things to seem brand new. You don't want complacency. Complacency kills everything, So you want to try to, have fresh ideas, do different things, find out something that your mate really enjoys, and surprise him with that. One other thing that he put in the book that I thought was incredible and it's so basic, but it's incredible. He says, when necessary, call a professional to fix it. And I just laugh because, try to do these DIY projects, like in your own home if something happens, or if, there's something, a repair that needs to be made, you try to DIY it. And then, for example, if you have some plumbing issues, you might try to fix the plumbing yourself. It seems like it's okay. And then it just like something happens and it gets worse. Just call the professional. In this situation, the professional might be your pastor, a counselor, even a therapist. It might have to be that. But instead of creating further damage, it's best that when you've tried everything that you could to remedy whatever the situation and your way doesn't work, nothing is wrong with seeking out a professional. So I really am enjoying this book. I think it's great. Like I said, I don't think it's just for married couples, even though it's about marriage. But I think anyone who's in a relationship or is looking to get married will benefit from a book like this. So just, I'd like to hear your thoughts on some of these things in reference to, what he shared. I think it's just incredible. So looking forward to hearing your thoughts, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thanks.